Hello, it's Monday the 10th of October 2011 and I'm Martin Smith with a daily outlook from UFXBank. The US dollar fell versus most of the majors after better than expected payrolls data lowered risk aversion and caused investors to prefer higher yielding assets. Non-farm payrolls came out at 103,000, an increase of 57,000 from last month and the 55,000 forecast. Wall Street couldn't sustain early gains and finished in the red as Nasdaq declined by 1.1% and the Dow by 0.18%. Crude oil gained by 0.11% and closed at $83.07 a barrel. Gold weakened by minus 0.76%, closing at $1,636.10 an ounce. Today is a bank holiday in the US due to Columbus Day, therefore expect low liquidity and irregular volatility. The euro strengthened versus the dollar after French and German leaders pledged to deliver a plan in 3 weeks to recapitalize banks and reiterated their intention to keep Greece in the euro. Despite that, Fitch Ratings cut Italy's rating to A+ from AA- and Spain's rating from AA+ to AA-. Portugal is expected to be the next country to be downgraded. Trading below resistance of 135 will keep the momentum of the pair negative, but if the pair breaks above this, it may reach the 140.60 again. Overall, the euro-dollar traded with a low of 133.60 and a high of 135.24. The British pound gained versus the dollar after better than expected payrolls data in the US spurred demand for higher yielding assets. The pound retraced most of its gains later in the trading session. The trend for the pair remains bearish if it maintains its resistance level of 157.30, but if the pair breaks below this, it may reach 159.50 again. Overall, the pound dollar traded with a low of 154.22 and a high of 156.45. No economic data is expected today. The yen finished lower versus the dollar and most majors after better than expected non-farm payroll in the US spurred investors towards higher yielding assets. The Bank of Japan made no changes to its monetary policy, leaving rates unchanged, stating there's an increasing risk of a global slowdown. Today is a bank holiday in Japan, which can lead again to abnormally low or high volatility. The Canadian dollar finished unchanged versus the US dollar on Friday. Employment data came out better than expected. This caused the Canadian dollar to strengthen to a one-week high versus the US dollar, but US non-farm payrolls helped the US dollar to bounce back. The trend for the pair will continue to be bullish if it maintains its support level of 102.80. Today, Canada observes Thanksgiving Day, so the market is expected to be low on liquidity, which could lead again to abnormal volatility. Well, that's it from me. Be sure to visit us at UFXBank for simple, safe, secure trading.